today I am going to share with you my props for spring. One of my favourite things about the changing seasons is gathering props to style for the new season, thinking about the new colours, textures, the way the season makes me feel, and to go and discover all those props that I haven't used for a while. There will always be some props that go with me from season to season, and some that always come with me across, so from winter to spring, and then maybe they go back in the box until winter, and then there'll be some that come from spring to summer. But I really like the fresh energy that comes from exploring my props, opening boxes, putting things together, looking at different colours, and making new prop boxes for the new season. So I like to buy some new things for the season, but I also really love to reuse things that I used last year. I feel like they are old friends coming back into my photography. This time I've got 2 boxes full because spring is my very, very favourite season. Sometimes I'm torn between spring and autumn, but I think that every time spring comes around again, I love it even more. I just love the colours. The colour palette really suits my taste and my brand and my photography, and the light is so beautiful. And it just feels so exciting and fresh after winter, which sometimes feels like it's been dragging on forever. So today I'm going to show you a selection of the things that I am loving right now for spring, and then I'm going to share a ton of links and photos and props for you underneath the video. So if you are watching this on YouTube, then please make sure you follow the link over to the Makelite site so that you can find out where all the things are from. And I can't show you absolutely everything in this video, so I'm going to just show you a selection of some of my favorites, and then I will share so much more on the blog post, so don't miss out on the chance to take a look. So obviously I've got some fresh flowers here, and the flowers of the spring are so lovely and welcoming, and I love to fill the house with as many as I can, and I also love to have them in the garden, and I also obviously love to have them in my photography. And my choice of colours for my table scenes and my props and the little scenes that I make around the house and the kind of changes I make to things like cushions and blankets and things that we have around the house all really come from the flowers that are in spring and the flowers that I have in the home. So these pinks of these tulips and the lavenders I've got on these anemones here, the yellows of the daffodils, they all come through in the colours that I use in my photography. So where to start? I've got so many things here that I want to share with you. Some of these I have been sharing on my Makelite Live sessions. So remember that on a Thursday you can find me at 12 o'clock over on the Makelite Facebook group, Facebook page, sorry. So some of these things you might have seen before if you have been watching that. But I think I will start with these cute little flags by Jane Kent, who's a Makelite member, and they are really, really cute little flags. And this one says Hello Spring, and it's sewn here with the Hello Spring, and it's such a lovely joyful pattern on the flag, and you could have these on your table in the vase, you could use them in your flat lays. So many uses for these cute little flags that she has in her Etsy store, and I have a few of those, and they kind of link in, as I was saying, with my spring colours. I then have a couple of books. If you like to, first of all, if you like reading, and if you like to include books in your photography, then it's really lovely to go to your bookshelf or go to a bookstore and treat yourself to a new book. But if you go to your bookshelf, you'll find some books there that represent the season, and that is always so lovely, and to bring those into your photography. So, these little blossom sticks keep getting caught on me. I probably need to move them. I'll talk to you about those in a second, and then I will move them out the way. So I've got 2 here. This is Wind in the Willows, and this is a beautiful new version of new cover for Wind in the Willows, with a pattern from the V&A Museum here in London, and it is so pretty. And my daughter wanted to read Wind in the Willows, so we got this version. So it's going to look really pretty on her bedside table, and then we'll probably have it on display in the house, and I can also use it in my flat lays, so that is beautiful. And then for myself, I found this copy of Jane Eyre, which is one of my very favourite books. I've read it many times over the years, and I just really love this cover, and it reminds me of spring blossom. That pink is so spring-like, so look out for that. You might see that appearing in some of my flat lays. So I'm just going to pop those back over there, and now I'm definitely going to talk to you about this blossom so that it can stop getting in my way. Oh, so these are handmade paper flowers made by me and my daughter. A couple of years ago now, we went to a workshop with A Petal Unfolds at Quill in London, and I will again share all the links for that. And these are cherry blossom stems, and we're going to make some more to have on our table and have around the house, and they are easy to make. They're a little bit time consuming, as with all paper flowers, but they are so effective and so pretty. So I'm looking forward to using those. And as I said, we made these 2 years ago, and they're a tiny little bit squashed, but they're still going really strong. So a great workshop to have gone on and made those. Then I always really like to get some cards out. Again, I have got a big selection, so I go into the drawer and take out the cards for the season. This one says, "You are blooming lovely," and it's by Emma Block, who does beautiful illustrations. And I've got several of Emma's cards in these boxes, so you'll probably see some more of those in the pictures that I will share. But getting some cards out, if you have a collection, or you might find some in the shops, are a lovely thing to include in photographs. And if you have a friend who likes photography, then you might want to pop one in the post to them, and then they not only get something really lovely in the post, but they get something to use in their photography as well. So a lovely kind of bonus of cards there. Now, as you probably know, if you've followed me for a while, I really love notebooks. I really do write in them, and I find them really helpful for creative thinking, for brainstorming, for making lists, for journaling. So I use a lot of them, and I really love to have notebooks that are reminding me of the season, so are just a joy to look at when I get them out. They encourage me to want to do my work, and I really love these rifle paper ones, and this one is super spring-like and pretty with the gold and the pink, so that will definitely be on my desk and in my flat lays this spring. Now then, I've got lots of fabric. So again, I go to my fabric supply and I look for spring colours. This you will have seen. I think I use it in every single season. It's one of my absolute, you can see I'm even wearing it, like it just matches what I wear. It is definitely one of my colours that I really use in so much of my photography. And this is a lovely cloth that I use. It's supposed to be a napkin, I think, but I use it for all sorts of styling in all seasons. It follows me into all seasons, but it's definitely perfect for spring. So I have that one, and then I've just gathered some bits and bobs here. I think possibly that is maybe more, no, I think that's spring. I think maybe the dark blue is just making me think a little bit more of summer, but I think I could definitely use that for spring. Nice yellows there, and the pinks, the pastel colours are there with that nice bright yellow. So look out for that in some of my photos as well. And I think that's again quite summery, but it's soft, so it can be used for spring, and some blues, and a nice definite spring-like yellow napkin there. So fabrics are really great. And then I go round not only in my prop store, but also around the house, and I look for things that are going to match all the colours of spring. So I've got some thread there and some cotton there for sewing. I've got some pins here, and you can see all these greens and pinks are really spring-like in their colours. So you'll be surprised what you find around your house. You don't necessarily have to go out and buy lots of new things, but get yourself a box and go around your house and start to look for those spring colours, and you'll be amazed at the things that you find. So I'm going to just share two more things, and then obviously I will share lots more under the video on the Make Light blog. So take a look there if you want lots more ideas and loads of links for where you can find things if you do want to go prop shopping. So the first thing I'm going to show you is this pink chocolate with gold flecks on it. That is a perfect pink. Look, it matches what I'm wearing. Must mean I have to eat it once I've taken lots of photographs with it. And that is so pretty. So I'm really looking forward to styling with that this spring. And the other thing I'm going to show you are balloons. So I am doing a styling project later this week with loads of balloons, which I'm so excited about. And these are some mini balloons from Hello Party. Lou, who runs Hello Party, is also a Make Light member. And these are tiny mini balloons, which I can do all sorts of things with. Like I can make a spring garland with balloons. I can pop them on a spring table. I can hang them. And I've got some spring colours, including these green ones, which I'm looking forward to using. So I hope that has inspired you, got you thinking about spring, feeling excited for the new season. And I hope that you will grab a box, even if you don't have a fancy suitcase or fancy box, just grab a shoebox. You can always cover it in some nice wrapping paper, fill it with spring things, and take a look underneath the video for lots of more inspiration.